Here's one way you can describe invasion: a military force invading another country. I'm going to show you another way you can describe it. Here's photos of El Paso. I think you could clearly say this is also an invasion. It's all the illegals wanting to cross into the United States. I think if you have any common sense at all, there's no way you can argue with me this is not an invasion. Let's look at the definition of invasion. Obviously, the incursion of a large number of people or things into a place, sphere of activity, an instance of invading a country or region with an armed force, an unwelcome intrusion into another's domain. I would say this one is an incursion by a large number of people into a place or sphere of activity. Let's look at the statistics, and this is from the U.S. Customs Border Protection. Since Biden has been in office, in 2021, there was almost 2 million illegals crossing into the United States. In the year 2022, there's 2.76 million that crossed into the United States. As of this year, because the fiscal year for them ends September 30th, we had 1.8 million crossing the United States. Now that, my friends, is 6.5 million into the United States since Biden has been in office. This is an invasion. Try to get that number wrapped in your head. 6.5 million. New York is our largest city with 7.8 million. The next is Los Angeles with 3.7 and Chicago with 2.6. You combine Los Angeles and Chicago, you still don't have 6.5 million. Okay? You can also take Phoenix, Philadelphia, San Antonio, San Diego, and Dallas and combine them all. You still don't have the 6.5 million people. Where's all these people coming from? Most, seems to be consistent, are coming from Mexico. The next four sort of jump around. You got Guatemala, Colombia, Honduras. Venezuela jumps up here too. I really don't know where other is, but this is where they typically the top 5, top 6 is these right here. How much is all of this costing you and me, the taxpayers? They're projecting around $151 billion to go to support these illegal aliens. And what's that going for? That's going for their hotels. That's going for their medical care. That's going for cell phones, food, you name it. I mean, they come here, 99.9% of them don't have any money, so we are supporting them. I mean, you see it on the news that, they're kicking military people out of hotels to house illegal aliens. It's just mind-blowing to me. And, I don't understand why this is happening. I just don't really buy the argument, oh, that's 6.5 million Democrat votes for them. I mean, maybe that's true. Maybe that's the main reason of it. I don't know. I don't understand why the Republicans aren't doing more to stop this. I don't understand why Greg Abbott here in Texas hasn't sealed the damn border. It don't make any sense to me. And the argument that Republicans want the cheap labor, okay, maybe the rhinos do. But 6.5 million of them? I just can't wrap my head around why this is happening. There's also, you see on the news, the mainstream media, if you still watch that, and obviously by the numbers, most people don't, but they say that illegals crossing over have a lower crime rate than you and me. That is, they fudge the data there, okay? You can read this article here, misuse of Texas data understates illegal immigrant criminality. And when an illegal gets arrested, if there's no ID, no way to identify him, they don't know if he's illegal, so he don't get classified that way. That's how they're skewing the numbers there. So let's get to the people that they are catching with criminal records at the border. All right, let's go to the main one, homicides. Almost 100 right? No, that's 120, 130, over 130 that they did know, that they caught at the border that had been previously convicted of a crime of homicide. Sexual offenses, I mean, that's 1,000. So there was 1,000 rapists, that they did catch. How many did they not catch? That's the big question. Assault and batteries, I mean, what are we, 22, almost 3,000 there? And again, what's the drugs? Here, 2, 4, 5,000 there. That's just the ones they did catch before they got in, It's just mind-blowing. And of course, the big thing that you're hearing about now is fentanyl killing everybody. And they say, Americans under 50, it causes more deaths, including heart disease, cancer, homicide, suicide, and other accidents. Fentanyl killed 107,000 people last year. And let's go back over here, because this is, where are we at? Here we are. Let's take a look at this. It says all of these weights are in pounds, right? So if that's 509 pounds of fentanyl that they've caught at the border, how much did they not catch, right? And we're still, again, not at the end of their fiscal year for this year. So that's 509 pounds right now that has been seized. And if that is pounds, I do believe that's probably enough to kill almost everybody in America. It's just mind-blowing. And let's jump to a very sad part of this. Unaccompanied minors, when they come in here, the government takes them. They place them with a sponsor or family member. They've lost 85,000 children. They don't know where they are. The government is supposed to follow up with phone calls to check on the welfare of the child. They can't get a hold of them. Over 85,000 children. How many of those poor kids is in some sex trafficking ring being abused? The government has no answer to this question. Again, why are we allowing this to happen? What is the Biden's administration's goal with this? Why aren't the Republicans doing more to stop it? If you have an answer, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. Like this video, subscribe. We're being invaded, guys. Again, if you have any common sense at all, you can't object to my argument I just made. The numbers don't lie. Talk to you on the next one. See ya.